My name's Leijla. I'm currently 19. I'm a student at UW, University of Washington. I'm studying accounting. It's also hard when I see people at school like waving to each other and they all know each other because they live there and they see each other constantly, or they're in fraternities and sororities and they go to each other's parties. And then you just go to school and you're there for, well, in my case, you're there for like 3 to 8 hours and you're just by yourself. You do your own thing. You go to class during your breaks, you study, or you meet up with 1 or 2 friends occasionally, but you don't have that constant social life mixed in with your school. And so you don't talk to people while you're there other than in your classes, but that doesn't usually happen because you don't know people, because you don't have that connection. It gets lonely. You're alone at school and then you come home later, and in my case everybody's at work when I come home, and it's kind of like you're alone until 6, 7 at night, which some people would like, but growing up with people all like constantly around you, not just your family but your relatives and your neighbors and everybody, it's definitely a change that was kind of hard to get used to. My religion is a big part of my life. I'm a Bosnian Muslim. I grew up going to mosque, so Sunday school. While I was there, I learned a lot about my religion. I learned basically my morals from that. It guides me basically every day and lets me know what I should do, what path to go on. My parents put me and my sisters in Sunday classes since I was 5 years old. And so every Sunday we would go to mosque with other kids and started off with just learning what your religion is, what you believe, and then it went into learning how to pray, and I'm currently still going, but now I'm learning how to read Arabic, and I'm reading the whole Quran in Arabic.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم. My dad's 58 and my mom is 56, so that means that they're having more health issues because they're getting older. Obviously, that's what happens when you get older. But the way that affects me is that I'm a 19-year-old and I have to worry about that because I have a lot going on outside of school, and then I have a lot going on with school, and just having something go wrong or be late on something, it scares me because I think that it'll cause something bad in the future, or it'll mess something up. We're trying to balance school and family rather than school and social life. Like, social life comes 3rd or 4th. Dating with traditional Bosnian parents is difficult, to say the least. But my parents, being more traditional and wanting to hold on to their culture, because that's a big part of them, and they came to a whole new country and that's all they had, and they want to keep that in this place. They don't want their kids to lose that Bosnian culture. They just want us to date Bosnian Muslims, which is difficult because the amount of Bosnian people here is not that much, and so it's hard when you meet somebody who is not Bosnian and you like them, and then you have to think, well, how is this going to work in the future? You have to kind of do it, like, be really secret about talking to them. Like, what if my family finds out? What if I go out somewhere and some other Bosnian sees me, and then they tell somebody else, and then they tell somebody else, and it gets back to my parents somehow that I was out somewhere with the guy who's not Bosnian. So there's kind of that little paranoia thing working in there. Thinking about the future is scary because I don't know if I'm going to fail or not, because I don't know what the future holds, and that's what scares me, not knowing.